The madressa was converted into a caravanserai in the 18th century. Then it served as a fortress. In the early 20th century, it was a museum, first of atheism and later of folk music. Honestly, they couldn't find any better. In the 1990s, the building became a madrasa again. Yay, common sense prevailed. Welcome to organized chaos at its finest. This is one of the oldest and most iconic markets in Central Asia and the soul of the city. Chursu means crossroads or four streams. Beyond its main dome, Chursu Bazar is surrounded by an ecosystem of endless stalls selling fruits, vegetables, souvenirs, and street food. This bazaar has been feeding Tashkent for over 1,000 years, some even say 2,000 years. And honestly, it shows no signs of slowing down. The vendors here have a sixth sense. They can spot a tourist from 3 stalls away and somehow know exactly what you want to buy. You didn't even know you needed. This is the religious heart of Tashkent, with several well-restored mosques, madrassas, museums, and other pilgrimage sites. It was built near the grave of Hazrati Imam, a revered figure and one of the first Islamic preachers of Tashkent. Here you'll find one of Islam's most precious treasures, a Quran manuscript that dates back to the 8th or 9th century. Written on deer skin, it's believed to be one of the oldest surviving copies of the Quran in the world. Tashkent has mastered the art of staying green in a desert climate. The city is famous for having an abundance of trees and parks, a legacy that dates back to Soviet urban planning requirements that every neighborhood must have green space. These aren't just decorative. They are the city's natural air conditioning system, providing crucial shade and cooling in the hot Central Asian summers. The 3-line streets and numerous parks create a surprisingly lush environment for a city surrounded by arid steppes. Many of these gardens are fed by the same ancient canal system that's been bringing mountain water to the city for over a millennium. Here is the proof that beautiful Islamic architecture didn't end in medieval times. This mosque opened in 2014, making it one of Tashkent's newest major religious landmarks. Despite being built in the smartphone era, local craftsmen used traditional techniques passed down through generations to create those intricate tile patterns and architectural details. The mosque takes its name from the nearby Minor Canal and represents how the country honors its architectural heritage while building for the future. These waterways are the lifelines that make this desert city possible. The canal system dates back over 1,000 years, originally designed to channel snow melt from distant mountains directly into the heart of the city. During Soviet times, there were plans to cover them with concrete for efficiency, but locals successfully fought to keep them open. A decision that proves sometimes tradition really does know best. These canals naturally cool the city by several degrees and create green corridors where unexpected plants thrive. You'll still see children learning to swim in these waters just as their grandparents did. The gentle sound of flowing water is Tashkent's constant soundtrack, a reminder that this thriving metropolis exists because of ancient engineering wisdom. If you ask me what I loved about Tashkent the most, I'll say it without hesitation. It's the people. They're genuinely friendly, polite, and welcoming in a way that feels completely authentic. When locals hear you speaking a foreign language, they'll often approach you just to chat. There is nothing pushy or threatening about it. They are simply excited for the chance to practice their language skills and make you feel welcome. I've never experienced anything quite like this anywhere in the world. If you're lost and need directions, not only will every person take time to help you, they'll pull out their smartphones to check maps and make absolutely sure you know where you're going. In some cases, they might even offer to walk you there themselves. Basically, they'll drop whatever they're doing to help with your request. If you're a woman or an elderly person entering the metro, expect every young man and woman to immediately stand up and offer you their seat. You only need to be slightly older than them to receive this level of respect. And even if you politely decline, they won't sit back down. That seat remains reserved for you. What struck me is how healthy and clear-eyed the young people look. Their faces radiate a kind of natural modesty and wholesomeness without the worn marks that sometimes come with harder living. It was so refreshing to see. Tashkent is a city that's been through everything: earthquakes, conquests, Soviet transformation, and somehow came out more interesting each time. With nearly 3 million people, it's one of Central Asia's largest cities, yet it maintains a surprisingly intimate feel once you get to know it. Tashkent's crime rates are extremely low, so safety won't be your biggest concern. The presence of tourist police in the center of big cities also helps. That said, still beware of pickpocketing and bag snatching, which may be common in crowded public spaces and bazaars. The square's main monument is a tall pedestal topped with a golden globe depicting Uzbekistan's map with a statue of a mother and child at its base, symbolizing national unity and self-reliance. The square is bordered by government buildings and is heavily patrolled. Honestly, I don't believe you can even sneeze without being caught. Fronted by an eternal flame, this memorial with the Crying Mother monument was constructed to honor the 400,000 Uzbek soldiers who died in the World War II. The niches along its two corridors house the names of every Uzbek citizen who died in that war. Uzbek national cuisine is known for its rich flavors and hearty dishes, with plov, dumplings, grilled meat skewers, and a variety of breads and pastries being the most well-known. Uzbek cuisine is a blend of Central Asian culinary traditions with Persian, Mongolian, and Russian influences. Plov is considered the national dish of Uzbekistan, a symbol of hospitality and togetherness. It's a staple at celebrations and family gatherings, as well as a routine meal. Well, sometimes it seems that it's all that Uzbeks eat. Together with plov, they usually serve pickles, yogurt, and traditional tomato and onion salad, offering value for money above all expectations. It typically consists of rice, meat, carrots, and onions, slow cooked in a cauldron. Regional variations may also include raisins, chickpeas, and dried fruits. Uzbek pastries, both sweet and savory, are delicious. Samsa, a savory puff pastry, often triangular round, filled with meat, onions, and spices. It can also be vegetarian with fillings like potatoes or pumpkin. Uzbek plov eateries are more like self-service canteens that also offer takeaway options. So, if you don't eat plov out, you will certainly eat it in. It's no option. It seems like the flow of people, predominantly men, never stops. So, if you are in Tashkent, don't miss those plov places. You won't regret it.